Silver big boom cycle. What do I mean? We're going to get into that, folks. Please help me out what you like. You guys see it. You girls see it. We're getting more views with more likes. If you want to help me support the channel, it's free to give the like. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'm 22 subscribers away from 6,300 subscribers. We're struggling a bit here. If you're not yet subscribed, it's a good time to subscribe. Yeah, we're going to talk about the silver boom. The silver boom. That's what we're going to talk about. Let's just get into the video right now. Now, it amazes me that the average American, you take 4 of these silver quarters, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Face value is this. $1. It amazes me that people don't understand. Most people don't understand. Maybe you folks understand. I think most of you folks do understand. The value of this 4 quarters here, 1, 2, 3, 4, is roughly about 24.28. What is that telling us? This means this is toilet paper. Your dollar has gotten eroded. But people want to trust the banks. People want to trust these meme coins. People's minds are wrapped around the gosh darn dollar. Look, a lot of these silver quarters that you see on my tabletop here, and I got more. You guys see me have a bigger pile than this. You know, I can sit here and dump out more. All right? Every silver quarter right now is worth $6.07, folks. $6.07. But a lot of people think it's worth a quarter. It's scary. Our education system just plain stinks. Schools are not teaching this. You know, take an instance with my grandmother. She's 89 years old this year. In July. She was collecting cardboard for her mom. They were so poor, folks. She was getting 50 cents. Come home with 50 cents. Mom, I got 50 cents. Well, that was friggin' silver, folks. That was silver. She was doing this in the mid-40s, folks. I don't know how else to say this. For the people that don't like 90% silver, or people think silver and gold are pet rocks, I'm sorry. You're uneducated then. You're just uneducated. I'm trying to make this channel as an educational channel as best as I can. To teach people. To help people. Not getting scammed. But people involved with this digital Bitcoin, meme coin, Ponzi schemes. It's backed by what, folks? Let me know what it's backed by. Not backed by anything. It's not backed by a gosh darn thing. What? You're going to go get these? I mean, think about, just go back to the early 90s, folks. The mid-90s. What could you get for a dollar? You can get a hell lot more for $1 back then than you could get with $1 today. Look, you go back to the mid-90s. You go into the late 90s, 96, 97, 98, 99. I remember, I was in high school, going past several gas stations to get to school. Gas was 96 cents a gallon, folks. What's gas today? What's everything that costs more and more? Silver and gold have kept up. For the most part. Some people like to say silver's going to go here, gold's going to go here. It very well could get that high, folks. We got so much gosh darn debt in this country. With the government, people's credit card debts. People are going to start losing their homes. That's a scary thought. Because they're unable to pay. Look, this is not financial advice. But if you get stuck and you can't make a house payment, you can't make a car payment, call your bank. See if you can get a month or two reversed on the back end. It may cost you a little bit more, but it might just help save the day. Do what you have to do, folks. Don't avoid your debt. Because if you just not respond to anything, the banks don't want your home. The banks don't want your vehicle. The bank's going to do everything to work with you. You know, there are systems out there, folks. There are programs out there for credit card debt as well. You have to do your own research with that and be careful you don't get scammed with that crap. But when it comes to silver and gold, especially silver is the undervalued asset around. Buy none. Look it up if you don't believe me. Google it. AI it. What are you going to do when the dollar is really gone? And people laugh. People actually laugh at that statement. The dollar's not going away. Well, if you want to hang on to these, hang on to them. Because every one of these I can give up for real money. And for that, for me, is silver right now. I'm going to do it. No, people think you're buying something. You're not buying nothing. You're taking bad money, converting it back into real money. That's all you're doing. Until the average American wakes up. And I'm just talking about the American people right now. And I know I got viewers across the world. But when the average American wakes up, or when your people in your own country start waking up to the realization that your fiat currency is complete garbage, for a lot of them it's going to be too late. For a lot of them it's going to be too late. We deal with this all the time at the coin shop. We see a little bit more selling right now. There's a lot of hurt out there. And there's a lot of not strong hands. Because people get too emotional about everyday prices. Forget about the everyday prices, folks. Forget what the silver says on your computer screen, or your cell phone, your laptop, your TV. Forget that noise. Silver and gold are for the long-term hold. I just don't know how much more I can explain that. It's for the long-term hold. No, silver and gold does not make you an interest in the bank. But think about what rate you're getting at the bank, or what rate you're getting to your CDs, folks. It's a big scam. Because when that CD comes renewed, or you take the CD out, prices have gone up since then. Think about it. 4%, 5%, whatever these CD rates are paying, you take that money out, you have not made anything. You might have even lost value there without even realizing it. That's the problem we have. We got so much debt worldwide. The house of cards is ready to come down. And when that happens, how many people are going to accept the dollars, folks? Countries are getting away from our dollar. They're coming back home. The BRICS are doing it little by little. Again, not financial advice. Protect yourselves. And don't overbuy. Don't overconvert. Don't overconvert at a time. You think I got this stack? Other stuff you have seen on my screen overnight? No. Worked my butt off for what I got. That's what it takes, folks. Little by little wins the race. Yes, I deal with people who are very, very poor. I deal with people who are very, very wealthy. Most of us are not so wealthy, maybe not so poor, maybe just making ends meet. Some of these people come in just buy a few silver dimes, a few silver quarters. Got that one girl that I love talking about. She's a waitress at a high-end restaurant. She comes in a couple times a week, folks. She gets a couple ounces every single time. She's amazed how fast that stack has grown. Don't sit there for a minute and say, I'm never going to get where CoinShop Chris is. Don't compare your stack to mine. Don't compare your stack to any other YouTuber who loves to show the full stacks. I've seen them. You probably have seen them. And yes, it can get discouraging to say, how in the heck can this person have this much? Well, you don't know how long that person's been stacking for. You don't know what that person has done for a job. Maybe that person is quite wealthy already and able to afford more than you. But if some people don't start now, people are going to get left behind. That's what's going to happen. And I'm not trying to make this doom and gloom. I'm just giving you the facts. Some people don't like the facts. Well, fine. If you don't want the facts, there's other YouTubers out there. There's cartoons out there. My favorite cartoon is the Roadrunner. Go watch the Roadrunner. Nobody's holding you here if people don't like the facts. I wish people would stay around because I do report the facts. Do I know exactly when silver's going to take off or gold's going to take off? You know, I can't come on here, folks, and say silver's going to be $400 next week, $500 next week. Have I made 500 silver videos? Yeah, I have. But I've not gone any higher than that. I have never made a gold video $20,000 either. Because that seems a little unrealistic right now. Could it happen? Absolutely. But look what's going on. Look what the heck is going on, folks. Wake up. Your dollar's buying less and less and less. And you're working a lot harder to try to make a few more bucks. I feel bad for the people who are on Social Security income or fixed income. They're not getting richer. Or people who just can only work 40 hours a week and they can't get no overtime, and maybe hours get reduced here and there, and they got to take it on the chin on that. It's sad. If you folks want to save some money on silver and gold and platinum, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. You have seen me way before the sponsorship. I've almost done this channel for a year, folks. I believe June 11th will be my year anniversary of making my own videos. Around that time frame. Shown way before. They have a lot of times the cheapest prices around. I can't guarantee they're going to always be the cheapest around. But what I can guarantee you with them, you're going to get the best gosh darn customer service you're ever going to see. You guys have already proven that. You guys have emailed me. You guys have put it in the comments how good Pinbacks treats their customers. I am overwhelmed. Thank you, Michael and Brian, for sponsoring CoinShop Chris. They mean a lot to me, guys. Not because they're sponsoring their channel. I've been watching them for, like I said, close to a year. I've known Michael and Brian for over a year. Not personally, through email. I talked to Michael. That's my direct contact with Pinbacks, folks. Talked to Brian a couple times. But Michael is my direct contact with Pinbacks. Let them know that CoinShop Chris sent you. Do you want bigger giveaways? Gotta let them know. I don't make a commission off your sale. I've told you folks. I'll never accept a sponsorship where I make a commission off your sale. You're never going to see me have no special link. Oh, buy this, buy that, buy this. No. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to give you the right information. My email is an open book for anybody. People have questions about silver, gold, or platinum. Reach out to me. Protect yourselves. Because I don't know when this is going to hit. Nobody knows. Don't over convert at one time. You got to be prepared. And I will urge this again about being prepared. Stock up on food. Stock up on water. If you're able to do it, you don't have to do it all at one time. This hurricane season, folks, does not look good. If you live in the Gulf, you live up the eastern seaboard, don't wait till the last gosh darn minute before you get your water, before you get your batteries. This is the time now to get it. Protect yourselves. If you're told to evacuate your house, your items in your house, most of it can be replaced. Take the important stuff with you, folks. Take your pictures. Take your wills. Take your personal paperwork. Take your silver and gold with you if you have to. Okay? Protect your own money. Homes can be replaced. Most of the items you have can be replaced. If you have a specialty item, wrap it up. Take it with you if possible. No, put it in storage if you have to. Have a friend who can't bring you in and maybe they got a better built home than you. Have them store a few things for you. Be prepared. That's what I'm trying to say. Be prepared for anything. I'm going to give you an update on the giveaway winner. Raphael Vacras. Hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. Has still not reached out to me, folks. Raphael, you got until Monday. Until 11:35 a.m. East Coast time. If you do not get in contact me with an email, timestamp before that time frame, I will pick another winner on Monday afternoon's video, folks. Just want to give you an update what's going on with that, folks, as well. I understand this video might have been a little bit out there, but what I'm seeing, you guys seen it this morning, and the 90% silver as well. Somebody made a beautiful comment, and it went something like this. Remember the days you used to get a roll of silver quarters for $200? They went up to $220. They leveled off. They shot up to $240. They went back to $220 or so. Stayed there for a while. Folks, you're lucky to get a roll of silver quarters right now for about $240. You're lucky. You look at my 90% silver market watch if you have not done that from this morning's video. You see the prices are rising. Silver has leaped up a little bit. And it's a shame that some of these coin shops, if it is true, melting down our 90% silver, shameful. Shame on them. Because I'm sure some of these online bullion dealers would love to have it, would buy it back, would buy it from them. They're just lazy. They just want to get the easy way out. It's shameful. Someone's going to say, well, if they melt it down, it'll be worth more. That's not the point. This is our history. This is our history. Why are we melting it down? I can see if the coin is really worn down, dateless, you really can't recognize what the heck it is. Fine. We do that at the shop. But to melt down good 90% solid silver, shameful. Shameful. That really tease me off when coin shops are doing that. This is our history, folks. We got to protect our history. And I'm sure a lot of you folks agree with that. Someone's going to say, I'll say it for you. Someone will say, it should be against the law to melt it down. Yes, it should be. Yes, it should be. I'll say it for you right here, right now. It should be against the law to melt 90% silver down. This is ours. This ain't the government's. This is the American people's money, folks. This is our history. Think about how many hands this has been in. Think about how many slot machines this has been in. Think about the stories. If these coins could talk, of where they've been, they have a story to tell, and everyone will be a different story. I mean, who knows? It could be in some president's hands. It could have been in some famous person's hands at one point. Never know. You just never know. No, it could have been dropped on the ground, lost for 20 years. Someone found it with a metal detector. It happens, folks. Stop melting down our history. Preserve your history. Preserve it for the kids, your grandkids, and generations to come. If you're able to get some more 90% silver, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. Check out your local coin shops. Don't forget about your coin shows, folks. Coin shops are a dying breed, unfortunately. Support your local shops. Support your local coin shows. I encourage it. Do what's best for you folks. Protect our history. Now, maybe if you're selling to a coin shop, ask them if they're going to turn it and melt it down. You know, you can always throw it on eBay, folks. You can call up Michael and Brian at Pinbacks if you're looking to sell as well. Yeah, it might cost you a little bit to shipping. It's worth the phone call, though. It's just worth the phone call. Get the best price possible for your items, folks, when you are selling back for fiat. I'm not selling my silver for fiat unless I absolutely have to. I don't care where the price goes. I don't care. This time next month, silver's at $55 an ounce. I'm not selling it. Why would you want to sell it for paper? No, I've seen time and time again people come in and sell their silver off. I'm going to put my money in the bank. Come again? Hello? What? That's just what people say to me, folks. I'm taking the cash and going to put it in the bank. Okay, and you're going to do what with that afterwards? Oh, just going to leave it in my savings account. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I'm sorry. Why would you do that for? Why? We got to teach our kids, folks. We got to educate. We have to do it. Help me. Give me the like. Share the video, folks. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Help me get to 6,300 subscribers. Thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris rant is done. We will see you tomorrow morning.